Sorry, it's already recording. Hold on.
Hey guys, Sweato here with the second edition of the Daily Ciggarett. Thank you all for watching, and please forgive me. My cameraman's a bit of an idiot.
Fuck you.
No talking. um. So yeah, we just smoked hella weed, feeling pretty good, you know. Uh, so that's fucking nice. But yeah. How are you today? Is life treating you well? Anybody paying attention to the news these days? It's a crazy world out there, man. It's kind of funny just how much history seems to repeat itself. I met these German exchange students on the bus from Santa Fe to Taos, and they described to me in depth. It was pretty interesting. The parallels between the United States now and 80 years earlier, or 70 years right now, in 1936, when Germany was first becoming Nazi. Uh, right now we have a socialist Democrat running against uh, capitalist, a capitalist fascist, really. Uh, then, back in 1936, you had capitalism and democracy uh, and communism, all three of those running against fascism, or as it was called then, Nazism. And you look at what was responsible solely for the Nazi Party even existing is Adolf Hitler. And Adolf Hitler really did bring about a lot of, good things to Germany at first. He got them out of their recession, um, which, had been caused, of course, by World War One. The United States is currently in a recession because of other off-sea wars in the Middle East, and the terrorist attacks of 9/11. Um, anyways, you have Trump, who, I mean, hey, he probably could do some good things for the economy at first, but socially, he'd do a lot of very awful things. Donald Trump is one of those people, just like Hitler, who was able to say those subconscious awful thoughts that all of us have. You know, like, for example, when you walk into a gas station and you see a black guy in a hoodie, and you're like, I have nothing to be afraid about. He was like on that Saturday Night Live skit. Um, you know that there's nothing to be afraid about, and you know that it's wrong to think that way, but a part of you, because of culture and what you see around society, is still relevant today. Back in World War II, the scapegoat for the whole thing was Jews, blacks, and people who didn't fit into the Aryan race, which is kind of funny because, as we learned in humanities class, the Aryan race originally came from the top three tiers of people in Hindu culture and Buddhist culture, which was interesting. But yeah, and so now we've got the Mexicans for the scapegoat instead of the Jews. Uh, no, it's fucked up. we're living in a police state, as you can probably hear those sirens off in the distance. I mean, the government's in the wrong place in some of the wrong places, and there's places where government is needed that it just doesn't exist. And that's because of greedy capitalism. See, capitalism works so long as you have people with, a good moral base, but once you get into that bullshit with greed and stuff, I mean it's hopeless. That's a huge problem for everybody, I think, is greed. We all have our wants and our ambitions, and sometimes you end up sacrificing other people's wants and ambitions that may be even greater than yours for a small objective to your own gain. Um, and it's understandable. It's human. Just the thing is like with everything, try to be conscious about it. Know what you're doing. Anyways, I'm here with my good friend Ty Mott. Say hi.
Hello.
He's filming for me today. Um, yeah, this is my best friend right here. Without him, I don't know if I'd be here today.
Oh, dude.
He saved my life a couple times. He's a good friend. Um,
Thank you, Nikolai.
I know that everybody out there, maybe some of you don't have a really special couple of people in your life, but just know they'll come around. They'll be there someday. And some of them might even end up coming and going, but hey, you'll have somebody. Ooh, lemonade. That's yummy. That right there, look at it. That's very yummy. Some very yummy stuff. Y a la vez. So, here's an old one you probably heard before, but what do you call a girl from Española with only one leg? Eileen. And would you fuck her? Not even.
Oh my god.
Another old one is Mexican word of the day. Wheelchair. There's only one donut left, so wheelchair. And then here's an original of mine. What did one anti-Semitist cannibal say to the other?
What?
Honey, you burnt dinner again. I think you used a little bit too much pepper spray. Or too much mustard gas. But hey, it's okay. I could say that. I'm Jewish. I know that's a woman's accent, but it doesn't matter. Well, it seems our time today is just about finished. So until next time, I love you all. Everybody, just try to be happy. And hey, if you try and you fail, well, you can be happy that you tried. The camera on this. It's just part of the thing. It's over. Stop. Stop the video.